If you've never crossed a West African border by road, my friend, you don't know adventure yet. This is part 2 of my journey, and it's not about smooth bus rides or beautiful sunsets. It's about the borders, those long dusty lines between countries that can test your patience, your courage, and sometimes your entire spirit. Let me take you there. When you travel through West Africa, the real journey begins where the road stops at the border. Every single one feels like a scene straight out of a movie. You've got soldiers milling about, long lines of trucks baking in the sun, people selling snacks and cold drinks, and drivers shouting out destinations, and everyone, absolutely everyone, looks tired from waiting under that relentless sun. Your passport will probably collect more sweat on it than stamps, but the golden rule is simple. Stay calm, stay respectful, and keep your eyes wide open. Now, let me tell you something real. Crossing borders in West Africa almost always involves what I call negotiations. It's a little talk here, a little settlement there. Most of the time, it's not because you did anything wrong. It's just because some officials enjoy asking questions that don't seem to have answers. I remember one officer looked at me and asked, "Where are you going?" I said, "Senegal." He asked, "Why?" I told him, "To breathe." He looked me dead in the eye and said, "Okay, but you have to pay for the oxygen." I just laughed, because if you get angry in these situations, you lose. The border teaches you patience faster than any school ever could. The border crossing into Mali, that was something else entirely. It was hot, it was long, and it was loud. People were absolutely everywhere. Trucks were lined up for miles, like they were waiting for Judgment Day. Goats wandered around like they owned the place, and kids were running between cars, selling water and biscuits. And the officers, they have this way of looking at you first, then your passport, then back at you, like they're trying to read your destiny in your eyes. But if your papers are good, you get that stamp boom. And suddenly, you're in another country, a whole new world. A completely different chapter of your story just begins. And at every single border, they will ask you to open your bag. Trust me, they will check everything. I had one officer open my bag so wide I thought he was planning to move in. He rummaged through my few belongings, looked at me, and asked, "Why do you only carry one shirt?" I just looked back at him and said, "Because the world is heavy enough." He cracked a smile and waved me through. Sometimes, a little bit of humor is the best passport you can have. But don't get it twisted. Not all the officials are looking for a negotiation. Some are genuinely kind. Some will go out of their way to help you. I've had officers warn me about which roads are safe and which ones to avoid at night. And the local people, they are beautiful. I've had strangers share their food with me, share their stories, and even help me get through the queue faster just because I look tired. That's the real Africa. It can seem tough on the outside, but it's pure gold on the inside. You know what the best part of all this is, though? It's that moment, that quiet, powerful moment when you finally cross the border. You take that first step into a new country, and you can feel it immediately. The air feels different. The languages you hear all around you change. The music playing from the radios changes. The food smells different. Even the way people walk feels new and unfamiliar. And you just stand there for a second, thinking, wow, I really made it. Crossing a border in West Africa isn't just about movement from one place to another. It's a transformation. Every line you cross changes you. It teaches you something. It builds you into a stronger person. This journey taught me one thing above all else. The road will test you. The border will challenge you. But the world will reward you. If you ever get the chance to travel across West Africa, do it with courage. Do it with respect. And most importantly, do it with an open heart. Because every border you cross becomes a story you'll carry with you forever. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for the next part of this adventure.